What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Young Batman. You already know what it is. We out here dropping buckets, boy. We back with another video. And in this video, we're going to talk about how to get elite waves in 2022. Let's get to it. Okay, 2022, how to get elite waves. We done talked about this, we done gone through this, but we're gonna start from the top because I'm starting a new pattern, so we're gonna go ahead and journey together. I did tell you I was gonna go through the journey with you guys, so we're gonna try and start shooting videos and get it popping for y'all and shooting content out. However, we're gonna keep it nice and simple, okay? Simple and basic. You're gonna need a brush, all right? We're just gonna start with a brush. We need a brush, a durag, and a mirror, okay? The reason that you're gonna need a brush is so that you can brush your angles. The next step is that you're gonna wanna choose a pattern. 360, 540, or 720, or 360 swirl. Clockwise 540, counterclockwise 540, clockwise 720, or counterclockwise 720. Clockwise 360 swirl, or counterclockwise 360 swirl. And the next step after that, you're going to want to focus on your crown location. Depending on your pattern, you're going to want to use your crown for that pattern. If you are brushing a 360 pattern and you have a crown in the center or on the right or on the left, depending on where your crown is, you're going to want to build your pattern around your crown. Now, if you are doing a swirl pattern, you are going to want to build your pattern around your crown. We're just repeating the process. That's all you're going to want to do. Your crown naturally swirls. You're going to follow the direction of where your crown swirls, or you can just make it do whatever you want it to do. Best bet is to follow your crown. As you guys know, I am doing a 360 pattern this go around on this pattern, and I do have an offset crown. My crown is not in the center. My crown is on the right side, so my pattern is going to be an offset 360 pattern. In the next video, I will show you how I brush my 360 pattern that I am creating because I am the ripple stage. I do not have waves. I am in the ripple stage because I cut my long hair off about 2 weeks ago. So I am in the ripple stages, and we'll talk about that. Now that you selected your pattern and that you selected your crown location and so on, you're going to focus on your brush angles. All right, and when you're doing your brush angles, you want to find your brush angles in the early stages, and you want to take advantage of your ripple stage. When you're in the ripple stage, that's when you're forming your pattern in a direction that you want your waves to navigate. And in the midst of that, the reason why you're going to want a mirror is so that you can look into the mirror while you have a mirror behind you, so that you can see the back of your head, basically. All right, so if you're in the bathroom like I am, you're going to want to turn around and have your hand mirror in your hand while you're brushing and looking into the mirror from the other mirror, so that you can see the back of your head and so on. Or you can take the mirror and put it behind your head while you're looking directly into the mirror, okay? That's basically what you want to do. And we're not going to talk products because products do not give you waves. Okay, the only thing I can say about products is you got to do your trial and error and see what kind of products that you want to do. We're going to talk about products later. We're not going to talk about products in this video right now. We're just going to talk about the main basics of waves, all right? So you want to have a brush. You want to have a brush. It don't matter. We're not going to talk crazy about different brushes to get. We all know how to get brushes by now. We all know how to get brushes. We'll do other videos about brushes. I have plenty of videos on this channel about brushes. So this brush that I have right here is the Royalty wash brush, and the letters are not gold anymore because I use it so much. And it's the hard wash brush. I I use it so much. I know it looks here. I use this to brush. Use a curve brush to wash because I'm getting ready to wash. And after this video, I'm gonna wash. So that's what you want to do. You want to focus from your crown because basically the foundation of your pattern. Everything comes from the crown, and that's how everything's gonna form. Now, if you focus from your crown, your pattern's gonna form around your crown, and your brush strokes and so on. It's gonna show you exactly. Trust me. You want to focus from your crown. No matter what kind of pattern it is, you want to focus from your crown and work your way from there. Here's the next step. Your hair texture. I have a tight curl, okay? I have a tight curl texture. So therefore, I would say coarse. So then you'll distinguish what kind of products you want to use, what kind of brushes, how often you want to use hard brushes and soft, medium brushes. You want to learn to understand your hair. If you have coarse hair, you have a tight curl, it's gonna be really easy to get waves. Very easy to get waves. But you gotta focus on your ripple stage. When your ripple stage, that's the most important thing. That'll help you get elite connections fast. Alright, so if you're changing angles around after your ripple staging, your waves are forming, then you gotta learn how to start breaking, start shifting it around and stuff. You don't wanna keep shifting your pattern around because all it's gonna do is just cause crashes. So, if you're coarse, you wanna take advantage of your ripple stage so that when your waves come, everything's flowing just the way it is and the people are in trouble. Alright, if you have a looser texture, like a medium texture, you wanna do the same thing, However, a medium texture, straighter medium texture, it really moves. You can really move your waves around a lot. It's kind of easier to move them around. They don't really lock in. They do lock in, but they don't, as a coarse person, your waves lock in. They lock in, and also in your hair, you can cut your hair short and low. Next step, guys. When you're cutting your hair, when you're starting to get waves, don't cut your hair. Just when you're starting your waves, after you got your hair cut down and so on, you want to make sure that you do not cut your hair until your waves are starting to get developed. Because if you're cutting your hair, it's just gonna lose your progress. Alright? So unless you're doing a light trim, I recommend you just keep your hair growing and keep brushing until you start to get into a wolf state. Next thing, you want to have your do-rag because the reasons you want to have your do-rag is just going to save your progress. Put your do-rag on, sleep, so that you can maintain your progress. It's mainly that. Nothing crazy. Your do-rag don't give you waves. It's just saving your progress. When you're brushing your hair down, you're brushing your hair, put your do-rag on, and just, wear your do-rag at night. You don't have to wear it all day. It's up to you. But mainly your do-rag is just holding down your progress. Just training your hair to lay down. You obviously know if you have straight hair, then you're going to want to find a way to get your hair to curl up. If you have straight hair and you want to get waves, you want to find like a curl enhancing product that's going to help your hair ripple up and curl up, but it's going to be a long length. Also, learning your hair, you got to look to see if you have cowlicks or thin spots or thin areas, because everyone's hair is different. Some areas of your hair grow thinner than others, and doesn't mean you're thinning, just different areas of your hair grow thinner than others as texture changes and what have you. Like the crown area is gonna grow a little differently than the regular part of your hair, so you want to keep that part longer. We're not really talking about cutting right now, but you want to focus on keeping those areas long while they're developing their wave pattern. When you're cutting your hair, getting your hair cut, you want to make sure that those areas are left longer. You don't want to cut too short when you're trying to develop your waves. Right? You really don't want to do that. But we all know that we like to cut our hair a lot. We all like to cut our hair. Summer's coming, and I hope these things helped you out. If you have any more questions, put it down in the comments and in the DMs. We'll talk about it. We'll get it popping. And hope your journey goes well. If you have any more questions or any things about your hair, submit them to me, and I'll answer questions to help you guys out. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.